All right, who remembers what happened last time?
Okay.
I-
Southern accent. Higgity boogity, higgity boogity. Okay. DCCCXXIII Autumn. We found all three of the mayor's scouts in the caves beneath the Kobold fortress. Turns out they're a bunch of downtrodden thieves who were prepared to desert Davion as soon as they found a worthwhile score. Unfortunately, their score was a cursed egg pinecone thing that had been oozing its dark magics into the land, causing Germain's tribe of kobolds to have fertility issues. Now, the first two scouts were easy to find with all the shouting they were doing. Thankfully, Andy was able to snag the egg from them, which snapped them out of their fell mood real quick, and I was able to cleave it with a dagger. The dull, weak, and inadequate dagger who desperately needs a hobby. That seemed to remedy the corrupt soil. I'm trying not to think too hard about what could have spawned from that egg had it hatched, in parentheses, sprouted. The third scout, Dante, was left behind by the two dimwits. Unlike them, his head had a full tang. Found him injured further in the cave, smashing dark infused rocks together to break them. Weird how that works. Anyhow, we took them all back to Davion. King Germain gave us his thanks before we left. Mayor Menery gave us his gold upon return, and Denia gave me a fright. Apparently, I will be located shortly. Tempted to hide in the nearest smithy when we get to Tibdal. And that's it.
All right, very good. Everyone gets to start with 2 hero points. And now, as you all are continuing along your way, you cut back through the forest, making quick treks thanks to the assistance of your new kobold friends, and you are on your way to the mountains. Would everyone like to make me a perception check as you start making your way?
I see something, I hope.
I will definitely not see shit. Let's see. Blah, 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 perception. Go.
Thank you, Dusty.
Yeah.
All right, so going through the list, everyone notices that that as things are sort of carrying on, we started in sort of like a we started sort of like mid to late autumn, and it's starting to get a little colder around, but nothing too bad. Just you can tell that there's especially as you're going to be going into the mountains. This is something that Rune is definitely used to, but it's going to start getting going to start having a little bit of frost on the ground, just the general stuff. And as you all are sort of continuing on, Andy, you notice that every once in a while you feel like you see eyes poking out from the rocks. You're not actually able to see why the eyes are poking, like, where they're coming from. But you do, like, you sort of, like, every, out of the corner of your eye, you just notice that, like, it looks like someone's looking at you, watching you.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I just smell that fresh mountain air.
I know you're in
The
there.
rest-
Whether they respond to that or not, I'm just gonna say that really loud and then walk.
I don't
You
think
see
I
anything, Dusty?
administered. I don't think I administered her any drugs recently.
What'd you,
Don't
what'd you
think you're
say,
not
Andy?
certain, you just don't think.
What'd you say, Andy?
She
My
screamed at.
apologies.
They didn't hear what you said.
No?
No. You were not
Where's this
muted.
from?
I literally just no. I mean,
Basically said, I know you're in there, and then Andy just continues walking down.
see, you see, when you see the eyes next, they're looking directly at you. They're a different color this time, and then they sort of disappear from the rocks for a little bit.
What are you seeing, Andy? You look all tense.
Where is he blinking?
What?
Where?
Where?
The rock.
That rock's not doing shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is it the actual rock, or is it just the fact that it's like in the corner of my eye? It's in that area.
You think it could? You think it could be like you're not sure. Roll me a nature check.
I'm actually trained in that. Oh shit.
You haven't heard of any creatures that are a part of rocks? Like, you haven't heard of anything that would sort of fit the description that you would prescribe to it? So it may be a thing where this is actually some weird rock creature, or it may be a thing where this is just someone hiding around and you feel like you may be seeing things, but you're not sure.
Out of character, I thought it was somebody using like uh
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, like,
but I don't
yeah,
have
it could.
Arcana to even remotely try to see if that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can try to roll an Arcana check if you want.
You want me to let Dusty give a sniff over there?
Yeah, sure.
You cannot tell if it is magic effects. But yeah, you can point out one of the rocks that was being used for it before, and someone else can try to make
What
a
are you trying to
make a
look
check on
for?
it.
Let's see.
Oh,
I
Oh,
got.
there's no investigation. It would just be perception, wouldn't it?
Yeah, perception is the primary one. If you are trying to find out if it is magic related or something natural, or if you have another lore skill you think would apply better,
Okay.
I'm open
I
to you
don't
selling
think
me on things.
I don't think Dusty's very good at Arcana, so
Which one? Dusty. All right, which one? Oh, there you go. I just got it. Hold on. Since this is
Yeah,
nature
let's
based,
see.
Staszrich will use nature.
Yeah,
Do I have
Arcana
Pursue
and
Elite?
nature
I do not have
are
Pursue
are
Elite.
both applicable.
God damn it.
Okay. So, going through the list, Dusty sneezes. See, that laugh from Sin from that's what I miss about this. That was good. Aya, looking at the rocks, you like try to get a sense of if there's something magical going on, and you feel like magic was used for part of this, but what you actually feel is that magic was used to put basically make perfectly sized removable eye holes as you sort of just like feel around on the rock, focus your magic, and you're able to see that currently bound in place. Like, you can't actually move them, but you can tell very slightly where the difference is. There are two rocks that are like eye hole shaped that are sort of stuck in place.
Hmm.
Well, that's all
And he's
And then
right.
and then
There's
Staszrich,
something weird here.
you know that in mountainous regions there isn't really some sort of creature that would hide inside the rocks. There isn't anything like that. The only creatures that you know of in Estelia that can sort of hide in the ground like that are land sharks, but they're not very common in this region.
We may have
question
some sort of
as an
mount.
older character.
Wait, what now?
Is there? I was having a question as an older character. I've seen a bit of Estelia. Is there always this much weird shit?
Yes, Estelia is always sort of a land of especially with the magical, like with magic, with ley lines, with
Yeah,
orbs, with
yeah,
all this
yeah.
stuff, especially recently. uh basically, since the it's always been this way, but you're basically living in magical Florida. But also ever since the dark magic meteorite fell into the land, everything's sort of been like all of nature's creatures have sort of been acting like they had their wasp's nest kicked.
Oh,
So
okay.
So like
so
when meth happened in Florida.
yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
It's like magic Florida. But just to sort of give the idea, like, this is if you go a day without seeing weird shit in Estelia, you either stay in the same village or you aren't really looking.
Yeah, okay. What was that then,
But you've
Staszrich?
also you've also noticed that it's a little bit more lately. You haven't really encountered people that disappear out of nowhere like you have since starting this journey.
Okay, it's on the rise.
But
Yeah.
I was just saying that we may have some sort of mountain-based land shark hybrid.
Hold up,
Yes.
everyone, get on Dusty then. You need to make as few tremors as possible.
Pick up the rock and throw it.
Yeah.
Okay. You cannot pick up this rock as it is a massive rock that is in the ground. But again, like you do know where the eye holes would be, like where they are sort of like magically held in place if you want to try to break that, or if you want to try to otherwise remove
Rub
it.
some
I
mud over
blow
the
on the
eye
eye
holes.
hole. Oh,
What'd you say, Pooprat?
I said rub some mud on the eye holes. So they can't see.
All right. You rub some mud over the eye holes. What are you gonna do, Strax?
I was just gonna blow on one to see if the eye hole blinks.
That's what I was thinking.
The eye holes do not blink.
Okay.
You don't know if this is because they're covered in mud or not,
Hmm.
but
Which leads do I have? Where's my journal at? I need to... Hold on, I need to find my journal. Just give me one moment. Give me one moment. You
oh
guys can
god,
continue on.
the sorry voice slipped out.
I was going for Rick, but okay.
No, here's a proposition. I got those tinctures. I could
Sorry,
probably
turned
put
himself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
I could pour one of the tinctures in the eye hole, and then we could be able to smell the person.
So
When they're out of the rock.
to be clear, so they are not currently eye holes that you can like see through or put stuff through.
Okay.
So they are perfectly cut rocks by magic that are slotted in place and sort of locked there in a way that you cannot tell, that basically I was just barely able to tell that they are removable.
Out of
I couldn't remove
character,
them.
are they
Yes.
sending stones?
No.
Are they petrified beholders?
Hmm.
Nobody can be sure about that one.
Okay, good. Avoid copyright.
How Dusty,
So like
So you say this
is what I'm saying making sense?
It
Like,
is
these
making
are-
sense. We're just trying to
Okay,
figure out how to exploit this to either get us into terrible danger or to piss something off and then run away.
I'm basically trying to figure, because I know Andy's not smart enough to figure this out. I'm trying to figure it out as GrannyKA on how to solve this.
But maybe the locals know something.
Well, then let's go to the locals.
And it's more than one rock that I've seen blink, right?
Yeah.
So basically the whole-
There's a veritable network that you've seen blinking of rocks, and you continue to see them as they go along.
I shall make
They all
this
have
a
a
new
sort
lead.
of they sort of have an orange color.
Because I already forgot which two leads I had, and I know Duchess
So-
Fenia's list is one of my leads, but I haven't.
Delilah Grant, probably, maybe?
No, I don't think it was Delilah Grant because I could just.
Hmm.
That's part of the list lead.
The Pine Cone?
No, I dropped that lead because we kind of completed that. So I'm
Dusty
gonna.
ahoy!
I'm just gonna
That's
make
a cute
this.
move.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really, Strax? I couldn't tell.
No,
You know,
I
of-
just in
Of
case.
things I couldn't recognize in this. No, I'm fucking with you.
All right. Well, I guess
so
we
yeah,
just keep moving on.
As you all move along, you notice that now that you all know about the eyes, you all see the eyes watching you. There's nothing like, they don't seem malicious as far as you can tell, but they don't exactly they're not exactly like, as people who have been attacked by people and sort of hunted in various situations. They don't exactly seem like they are out to harm you, but they don't exactly seem like they're on your side either.
They are mildly annoyed that we smeared mud in their eyes.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
you know,
about? We. There is no we here. You're the one that smeared mud in their eyes.
I'm not.
yeah.
Me.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
I
that
glue
Aya?
on their eyes.
Oh, damn.
He tried to blow on him.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I got you two
Now,
mixed up.
Rune, could you make me a society check?
I could. What's in it for me?
Why are you being a dick like this?
Well,
You know,
don't kill me.
maybe I won't freely offer things up in the future. Jeez.
Can DM
My
DM
apologies.
DM?
Yes.
Can,
Yes.
may I make society check for extra stuff?
You have a
Never
harder
mind. Go
DC, but
away.
you'll have a harder DC, but I'll allow
I won't.
Well, shit. How did this happen?
it. Anyhow,
What the?
Rune and Staszrich, you sort of ponder this before, because Rune especially, you are native to this area, like to around this area. You are on a further part of the mountains, so not quite this exact area, but you
Mhm.
sort of ponder for a moment to see if something comes to mind, and you're not really able to remember if there was anything that you had seen like this before, but you do have a feeling that you've heard of stuff like this before. This is not like it's not like you're just encountering more weird shit. This is a different kind of weird shit.
Advanced
Slightly
weird shit.
familiar weird shit.
Yeah, slightly familiar weird shit.
Okay.
And then Staszrich, you're just thinking about home.
Hmm. You know what I haven't had in a while? Some of that
What's that?
ale. Some of that ale from Mr. Dougal's tavern.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
That was the good stuff, yes. Anyway,
Yeah,
let's move on.
Yeah, as you all continue along, nothing seems to happen for a little bit as you continue to make your way up the mountain until you find yourself by a small little camp.
Hmm.
I take it there's nobody at the camp.
No,
Rocks around the
there's
camp.
there's nobody currently present at the camp itself, but
Until now.
speaking, yeah. But you do see that there's sort of there's some supplies left out, and there's a note that was left out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, god damn it, Denia.
Hmm. Do I
Very big
change
stuff.
shit to be a Denia message?
Now.
Okay, I pick up the note.
Much to consider. All right, yeah. So as you read the note, hmm,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it is a recipe for mincemeat pie.
Ooh.
Hmm. Interesting.
You know, Holga, my gran, used to make this all the time, and she'd never give me the recipe. So let me just copy this down real quick.
You now have a recipe for mincemeat pie. Make me a perception check.
Wait a minute. This says arsenic, 8 parts.
Rune, you notice that certain letters in it are capitalized. This is a message that's in code. What you're able to identify is that this is actually a log of you all climbing up the mountains.
But the real
Seems
question
like
is it a real recipe?
yes, it is actually a fairly competent recipe for mincemeat pie.
Glad I'm not the only one thinking that.
That
Glad
is
Okay,
that is
y'all.
has their head on straight.
yeah, that is how you get discovered, is if you make a shitty recipe in the meantime. No, the thing that's
Man.
interesting about this recipe is that it asks for a bit more turmeric than you'd expect normally, but the notation next to it is that it is taster's preference.
Anyone a fan of turmeric?
No.
Anyhow,
I
Yeah. So
scribble
it
well
seems,
done on the bottom of it and add a smiley face.
and then as you do that, the eyes sort of appear from the rocks again, and then someone opens a door on one of the rocks and steps out.
They have eyes and doors. What's going on here?
We are stone shapers.
Okay.
Says one of the Jawa-esque people that step out
God.
to
Everyone
greet
run.
you.
Oh
Everyone
no,
run.
everyone run.
We're all
Nope,
gonna
nope,
die.
that's it. We are all there is going to be a ship that is going to crash into us.
Turn on backup life support.
Andy uses Kobold lore to see if they're Kobolds because we've been learning about multiple Kobold type.
Multiple regions of kobolds. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make your kobold lore check.
Where the hell are my skills?
The hand. You must talk to the hand.
We like 12 today.
Okay, can we not?
What?
What?
Okay,
It's not
Andy,
letting
you have
Oh.
rolled this 6 times.
It's not showing up. Oh, there it
I
goes.
see.
It took a while to catch
Okay,
up.
so 12 was the first
Oh, good.
time.
Yeah. Hence Strax's comment of we like 12 today.
Damn, that's 21.
That's a you two. We agreed that the brain cell would be altered every other weekend.
No, I'm sorry. It
I'm-
was not loading, so I thought it was.
No,
me.
you're fine. You're all good. It's
I
not
accepted
a
it all.
problem.
This brain cell has been dropped so many times and just kicked around in the mud. It's not functional. Let's stop carrying on to it.
Yeah, the 12 is actually good enough, so you're fine on that end of things. So
Okay.
yeah, you're actually right on the money. You had heard about rock about some of the other dialects of kobold and different groups of kobolds, and one of them was the sort of like the mountain kobolds. They take on they have a bit more of a craggy appearance. Sometimes they can literally just look like lumps of stones, depending on. But also, some they are known to be very good
Okay.
terramancers. They're able to shape stones basically just by carving their finger along a stone. They're able to sort of make stony doorways.
Very cool.
There we go,
So
my
that is how
friend.
they were able to that is how they're able to make those eye holes and that door that they just came out of. Basically, they are able to make their own entrance. And then the kobold sort of looks at all of you and is like, "Mother asked us to watch you. New people in the mountains, except you," pointing to Strax.
Oh, I'm remembered. Okay. That's strange.
Yes, Mother has been in the mountains for a long time. We keep we keep track of everyone who is in the mountains.
Oh, so I take it that you had seen me, what was this, 10 years ago then?
Yes, we have you logged as a Kolvindr.
That's accurate. I don't remember muttering my name to myself as I passed down here.
We keep track of all parts of the mountains. It's our job.
Hmm.
Mother finds it very important that we know all of the denizens of her mountain.
Well, do we have the honor of knowing who you are, perhaps?
Oh, I I am Boulder.
God damn it.
Nice to meet you, Boulder. I'm who you know I am.
Yes.
Don't lick the electronics.
Lick the
Now,
electronics.
Muffin, stop it.
Who are your friends? I see that you are one of us. Looking at Andy.
we definitely come from different. And Andy thinks back to the banana kobolds plants.
Yes, you. Interesting. The this robed rocky figure takes out a notebook that on the cover of it you actually see it is labeled as a cookbook. They sort of flip through their notes. Ah, one of the bastard children. Interesting, interesting. You mutter under your breath.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Oh,
Now, hold
don't
on.
worry about it.
This here is Andy of Clan Andy. He's no bastard.
No, 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 no. They have no heraldry. Some are just naturally occurring. They just
Yeah,
appear in the land without being cultivated.
in
Why does
our
this sound insulting?
language, it means something else. Bastard
In your
is
language, bastard has multiple definitions.
Okay,
Yeah, it's-
so if you
Okay.
say it in Draconic, does it sound as bad as it does in Common?
Yes.
Oh, fuck you!
That that they mean bastard in the heraldry term,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
though they recognize that it is just as bad either way. However, there is not a better word for it in their mind.
Hi, Muffin.
Yes. Very good, very good.
Well, since I don't want to be the only one logged into the book, thank you, Andy. This here is Aya, and this is Staszrich.
Nope.
Very good, very good. Thank you, thank you.
So wait, what recipe are we?
Oh,
Andy
and this is
tries
with
to take a sneak at the book.
Make me some sort. I will let you choose the type of check it is, but make me some sort of check to quickly see what they're looking at as they try to put it away. I will accept
I-
acrobatics. I would accept.
I think
Perception.
perception would be the most applicable one. Let's see.
Oh yeah, no, there are multiple applicable skills. I'm letting you choose.
Ah, well,
This would be the time where I wish I had not Staszrich. What did you play in the last campaign? The one where
William?
you could just look at the desk. Yeah,
Yeah.
We could just look at the desk and you get all the info from it.
watch. I'm gonna roll an at one. Okay, well,
or you'll roll the best.
Alrighty, Staszrich. As you look at the page, it looks like you're the only one that's able to get a sneak peek at the page before it is put away fully. But you see that that one is actually labeled as a vegetable medley.
Hmm.
Is the page that is being written down now? It is sort of like a good spring salad.
a spring salad. Interesting choice.
They sigh and it's like, well,
Good talk.
Mother Terra doesn't prefer this information as shared, but since you have proven to not be threats and there is one of my kind with you, they look before deciding to speak again. Our our method of speaking, we have to be able to contain secrets in our words because Mother is very protective. And as such, I know a lot of recipes to be able to make sure that I can carefully guard her words.
That is a very clever way of hiding your
Suspicious,
words.
yeah. Oh,
I understand why you would consider it suspicious. However, wouldn't you want to be able to make sure your secrets are kept safe, especially when you are in charge of keeping all of your land, the mountains, safe?
Of course.
I've got no secrets that are from the last 10 years that matter.
Exactly. That's why we keep them all written down. How's your smithing coming along?
Hmm. Well, I haven't been able to really apply myself to that lately. It's actually kind of itching my brain.
I understand.
Speaking of, I will
Yes.
cast detect metal. Do they have a lot of metal in these rocks that they live in?
Yes, the rocks that are here are very much infused with metal in certain ways. The rocks that are sort of like out on these outcroppings, you notice don't have too much. You can notice like specks of you can notice specks of metals. What's actually interesting to you is that when you look over to like the mountain face that is going deeper, you actually notice alloys,
Hmm.
What?
not
Alloys.
alloys.
Alloys, please.
Combination of metal. Yeah, owl bears.
So I turned to them and asked, "How's your owl bear smithing going?"
My owl bear?
Just
What?
smithing, just smithing.
Uh, I am not one of the smiths. I am one of the collectors.
Uh-huh. Your little magic touch that you can do with the rocks, does that apply to metals? Do you got something going on there?
We can apply that in such a way. It depends on what Mother Terra wishes for us to do.
Okay, now I'm going to be writing down my own notes here.
You write those down. Actually, I have some questions for you, if you don't mind.
Of course, I am only needed back in 3 hours.
Well, that is plenty of time. We have been encountering some rather strange robed figures. Have you seen any unusual figures that are robed within your mountains recently?
Not recently, no. Just a few weeks ago, though, there was one that passed through very quickly.
Hmm.
But as for suspicious figures, that one gave a very strange aura. One that you are holding on to right now. There, look at Staszrich sort of, or sorry, not Staszrich, Rune sort of with a tilted head.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, this little
we
piece of junk.
managed
Yes.
to encounter that strange figure.
I already know that.
No, I don't think so.
I thought they've been tracking it.
Well,
No. They've been tracking you since you come into the mountains. To clarify, out of character, they are rock kobolds that are from the mountains.
They're
They
border
only
guards.
stay within the mountains.
yeah. But yes, we have encountered this suspicious figure, and we indeed relieved it of the strange item that and aura that it carried.
Very good, very good.
Since you are skilled smiths, would you happen to know how to deal with dark magic infused metals and items?
No, the darkness we have, we do not have experience with. No.
Hmm. That is unfortunate. We're trying to figure out a way to get rid of these things.
Yes. Mother is not very keen on the darkness, but we have collected some things and brought them to her for her to deal with, and she has not told us if there's a way to go further with them or if she's been able to deal with them herself.
Well, we have found one way to do it, but unfortunately, that method is going to eventually lead to a dead end because it requires you to use, to put it in a better phrasing, like must cut like.
So you need a thing of dark magic to be able to break a thing of dark magic. Yes. Okay. They are scribbling this down fervently.
Yes, and unfortunately, that technique will only last so long before there is one unbreakable dark magic object left.
Unless you have two things of similar power hit each other as the final things, yes?
We aren't entirely sure if an equal power of light magic hitting a thing of dark magic will destroy it. We are only sure of dark magic attacking dark magic.
No.
I believe they
Mm.
meant two
Saying
dark
if
magic.
there's two dark magics that are at the same equal damage.
Mm,
at the
oh,
same time.
oh, my apologies. then.
Thinking back, the rocks that you saw the whole situation with, when the person hit the two rocks against each other, both rocks were breaking at the same time.
Okay. Huh. Uh, oh, I didn't notice it, but maybe one of my compatriots did.
Perhaps.
Did you not? I swear we talked about it.
I think I was too busy tending to Dante's wounds.
Well, yeah. Well, that would work. Yeah, you just smash two things together of equal dark power.
Yes.
But
So I
Although,
guess you just have to be tentative. Yes.
if your mother can shape alloys and it does work with the darkness and she just hasn't told you, you could always get the dagger to stab itself.
Hmm.
does it?
Curl the
Yes.
blade.
I can ask. Are you asking to speak to Mother?
Well, we're quite busy right now. Perhaps another time.
Mm, okay.
We do
Are
have
you?
some pressing matters to attend to, Andy. Remember kid's already dead, so I'm assuming we don't exactly have to really go for it. I mean, as long as
Well, more could be dying.
there's only one name on the list that's left.
Yeah, we don't know where Winston is. He hasn't talked at all.
Yeah, Winston, you fuck.
He's
Speak
rolling
up.
down the hill as we speak.
Shut up! Fucking
Winston,
crucify me!
Yeah.
Fucking crucify me! Yes.
See, he's here with us. That's the only he's the only name on the list that's not crossed off. I think we can afford a little bit of a detour if everyone agrees to it.
No, it's fine. We'll continue on our main quest.
Okay.
No, it's fine. We'll go in.
Oh no, not
Democracy.
now. No. I can talk to Mother and then I can come find you. Yes.
Oh, well,
Oh man, people love finding us, huh? Don't they?
yeah, just like that dude with the dagger.
No, it's all right. You see, we are in the rocks. I will just appear in a rock near you, and then I will bring you into Mother's cavern.
Hey,
That's agreeable.
do you think you could notify us if someone else comes along, like a lone figure who looks ancient, or maybe doesn't look ancient but just acts ancient? I don't know.
What's in it for me?
Now, who would say such a thing? Do people not
kobold
act out
that
of the
knows-
kindness of their own goodwill?
I don't think that's
I
going to
act
work
out of the
this time.
kindness of my own goodwill for Mother, but you are not Mother. You are asking me to do something outside of my normal job. Yes.
Well, what kind of stuff are you interested in?
I have soap and rations and a crowbar
Hmm.
and 3 gold.
I will take either some of your precious metals, referring to the gold, or if you have something that I find interesting as far as other metals go, maybe I could accept that instead.
Staszrich is going to go to Rune, lean in close, and be like, "This could be our chance to get rid of the dagger."
Don't we want to keep the dagger now that we know we can destroy other dark?
Bowser, I've been spending this whole time trying to keep the dagger out of hands of people I won't say, but
Yeah, but
like you.
It's quite good in your very capable hands, the dagger says to you.
God damn it.
fuck off, dagger.
Glad it knows I'm capable.
I was just
Well, of
telling
course,
you
someone has to respect your veritable power.
Yeah.
Rune,
I won't be respecting you though. Don't kiss my ass too hard.
Rune, do not be groomed
I was gonna
by
say,
the
are you gonna
dark
lose a little
knife.
thing there?
I'm handing 3 gold to the kobold.
Oh, very generous. Yes, I will let you know if anyone interesting comes through.
Thank you. Just remember this, okay? If you see
Yes,
any
yes,
of my
of course.
family, feel free to say hi. They'd love to learn about your metalworking capabilities.
Yes, yes. One of uh, one of my friends is already a good customer of theirs. Yes.
Oh, who's that?
They go by Isami.
No! 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 I knew it.
Last name Mario?
We do not have last names.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, Asami it is. I'll keep an eye out.
No. We can't. We can't do this. We have to run as far away as possible.
Uh,
What can't I
Everyone,
do?
everyone bite your
Sin?
capsules.
We have to run as far away as possible. We have to. You know what? Let's just find a way to level the mountain just to be safe.
honestly, when this kobold said that he could take us inside of the chamber when we're ready, it's like, so do we have a waypoint now with the kobolds?
Pretty much.
Fast travel, yay!
You feel like if you could make a good enough friend of a kobold, they could take you basically anywhere in the mountain in about. You haven't seen the caverns themselves, so you're not sure exactly how fast it would be, but it would definitely be faster than climbing it normally.
Hmm.
Because this is a veritably large mountain, and you could imagine climbing inside of it instead of having to scale it. It's probably a lot easier.
All right. So, I mean, I'm all set then. We can just continue on our way, and
Yeah.
we'll be
Yes, yes.
contacted.
I do not have any more concerns about your group. Mother will know that the current travelers in here are safe people. Yes.
Hmm.
Interesting people. Yes.
I'm sure because you're stone, you may have had chance people had accidents where they get like somebody tries to mine them by accident or anything.
Yes, it can happen. That is
And what happens then? I mean, do your arms is there anything to recover your arms or is it just
if Mother is caring to us, then we can get resculpted. Yes.
see? They can get their arms back.
I told you that we have a method of getting your arm back, but we don't have a way to really test it on a cold ass mountain. We have to wait till we get to a warmer climate.
But yes, if Mother decides that we are deserving, then we can get resculpted in many ways.
Many ways, you say.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe we'll find a forge in Tibdal. That'll be warm enough.
We would also, well, if it's an outdoor forge, then that would work, and then we can start trying to grow Andy's arm back through photosynthesis.
Artificial photosynthesis. Very, very good.
Alright. Yeah, let's start.
I don't think you have to chant it for it to work.
Alright, let's just start climbing back down the. Or
It worked.
let's
It
let's
worked
move
for
on.
the weird
Back
sponge.
down the mountain?
Yes.
We're going back to Davion?
I don't know where the fuck we're going. Okay,
Staszrich,
I'm
get
not the one
fuck
with.
out of the lead. I'm leading the way.
Good.
As
I'm not the tank.
as you start climbing up the mountain further, Rune, you get a tap on the shoulder.
Hello?
Hello, there's someone interesting coming in the mountain.
What? Here? Okay.
Yes, they're coming up the mountain.
Does he mean us?
No, I do not mean you.
Okay, just making sure he's not being a smartass.
I have a sense of humor, but not like that. No.
Should we head back to the camp and just wait for them?
A few. I mean, do you?
Yeah.
I guess
A
so,
few
yeah.
moments later, they tap your shoulder again. There's another interesting person coming up the mountain.
Hmm.
I don't think there's supposed to be two.
I don't think there is supposed to be two either.
They tap your shoulder a few moments later.
That's a lot of interesting people.
Let's
Okay.
fucking go.
How
Yeah,
about-
let's
hold on, you
pick up
might
the
be thinking
pace.
too
Every
paranoid.
person is a interesting person
There
to
you
them.
go. There you go. How do they define interesting?
You know what?
I'm still concerned there's this many people.
On this kobold, the next time he pops up and says there's an interesting person, I am going to sense motive.
Davian
Feel
has a
free.
population of 173.
Yes, please feel free to sense motive, Sin.
If I could connect to the damn server.
No server for you.
Oh, okay, it's 14.
You get the feeling that they're telling the truth. They are just very earnest. They were given 3 gold to tell someone when people arrive in a mountain. They're going to tell them about every single person because they do not know more
Specifically-
specifics.
Specifically ancient.
He,
Or
he-
look
he
like
did
they
lay
act
some
ancient.
groundwork beforehand.
But yeah, there's a lot of old people that climb mountains.
Okay, I'm gonna have to alter the terms of our agreement here. Can you tap my shoulder when you see a lone figure who looks probably cloaked, probably with white hair, probably magical.
Run. We don't know what they look like.
They are a very secretive person. It makes sense to me that they would keep themselves covered.
Or they don't cover themselves because that would be too, it would just you're trying so hard to not look
or
suspicious.
They do cover themselves because they like the comfy feeling of a cloak over their head.
That's true. It is kind of cold up here.
Rune, you get another tap on the shoulder a few moments later.
What if
I have a letter
people
for
just came up the mountain?
A letter?
I have a letter for you.
Okay. This is freaking me out now. From who?
It's from a lady handed it to me, not someone you told me to inform you about, but I think the name on it is Dania.
Okay. That's good to know. What's the letter say?
I will find you when you're ready.
Okay, I send a letter back. I'm not ready. Soon.
Wouldn't it be great if you just
I think she meant that it was when she says you're ready.
Oh.
send it back
Uh,
anyway?
Send it back.
No.
My body is ready, but not my
I
mind.
add a question mark to the soon.
Who
Okay,
will,
let's go.
they will take the letter and assume that every few moments you get a tap on the shoulder about interesting people. Now also including a list of interesting old people, which this is a very active.
The main
Davian
walk
has
travel
173
path.
people. Who the fuck's walking through here?
There are multiple avenues to enter this mountain range. You did not specify
Okay.
from where.
Oh, fine.
Rune, I think
My shoulder's a bit bruised.
the next time we make a deal, we might have to hire a lawyer.
Didn't you study law?
No, I did not study law. I do have a friend, a pen pal, that has studied law, but I myself did not. What?
Where's Orville when you need him?
Yeah.
Orville the Elephant?
No, Orville. One of
The house shell god of law.
Yeah. No, I remember. I was making a joke.
Okay.
But yes, as you all continue up the mountain, there's not too much else to note before you reach a small town. This isn't one that Rune you remember being around beforehand. It's not the one that you are making your way towards now, but it's just a sort of like a small so part of this mountain is like part of the mountain, especially near the peaks, is very established towns that are sort of like set in stone, always going to be there. And then there are towns that are like built into the mountain that are sort of temporary. Think like the sort of like I think it's 1960s gold rush era where there's sort of like towns that just pop up as they find new cave entrances basically,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
and they sort of like mine it for all it's got and then move some and then pick the town up and move back or go somewhere else basically.
We're among the pebbles now. All these small towns popping up.
Yeah.
Well, it
And
could be a
as you
could be a nice place to go find a bed to stay in for once instead of our bedrolls.
Only been
yeah,
walking for 8 hours. What do you mean?
I'm not built for this.
Ah,
as you enter the town, you see you don't see any kobolds sort of like out and among the populace, but you do see dwarves. This is a common sight for Rune, but this may be the first time some of you are seeing dwarves.
Hmm.
Dwarves in this setting
Children.
are very good, Pooprat. Dwarves in this setting are dwarves in this setting sort of more resemble Dwergar.
Hmm.
Uh, they're not exactly disliking of the light in the same way. They don't have the sort of like light blindness, but their aptitude for the dark in the caves and sort of living within the cave systems is sort of a noted feature about them. They generally don't have houses actually on the land itself. They have sort of like they will have bed cots that they sleep in if they ever leave the cave, but otherwise they sort of the big piece of technology that you remember about them, Rune, is that they very early on they developed hammocks that are able to be very quickly and easily attached to any mountain wall to be able to rest basically wherever without being on the ground itself.
very nice. We should
Yeah.
pick up a few
So
of those.
yeah.
Do you think they got a
So
dusty-sized one?
they do. They when you were last in the mountains, they had not developed them for riding drakes because the riding drakes that are up in the mountains are mostly the ones that are trained for flight, and as such, they more so roost than they would take to an enclosed space.
Okay.
But yeah, as you enter the town, it's sort of like like a sort of casual day. There's a very small bar that's more so like like when they have those bars out by pools.
Yeah.
Sort of got
Mm-hmm.
that set up for a bar. There's a few buildings and there's a bunch of dwarves coming in and out of the mine.
First thing I do is I go to the bar, go to the bartender, and I point to Staszrich and say, "Don't serve that one. It's too young."
Staszrich will
But
give you
he
the
will
stink
take care of
eye.
anyone who has alcohol poisoning. He just can't have the alcohol himself.
I am of age for a human, you absolute asshole.
You're
Oh my
19.
god, I'm an adult.
Staszrich's not 19.
What?
Staszrich is 21.
Bullshit. When?
When? It's
Yeah,
right here. It says
You
age
stop
21.
you stop
Just
that
last
bullshit.
night.
You're 19.
So I don't know.
Who's 19? Winston. It's Winston, ain't it?
Winston's
I can keep
19.
track of you all. I'm not that
He's
old.
already 3 ales in.
Maybe
Yeah,
you need to double check your age, old man.
Hey,
the
shut up.
the
2 drinks.
the salt and pepper bearded dwarf gives a hearty laugh and puts down the glass that they were washing. Looks at
I
you and
think
it's
you
like,
guys
yeah,
have already had enough.
traveler. Well, I know a group of travelers when I see one, and I know when they're trying to start shit between friends. I'll serve you. Uh, one copper each for the daily brew.
The daily brew, huh? How'd you
That's a
brew it?
good deal.
How Andy is so short, he's probably like swinging himself on the bar.
Staszrich will lift Andy up and put him on a bar stool.
Yeah, and I'm just
Yeah, the dwarvish stools are sized for multiples, but it is definitely like you are more lithe than a dwarf is, so you definitely still have that swinging effect.
I paid my copper.
Yep,
Where's my
I
brew?
will pay the copper for the
Yeah.
brew.
You are given you are each you are all given a brew that is sort of make a fortitude save when you drink it.
Oh no! This is my lowest save. Wait, I'm not investigating.
Trying to. There you go.
Oh, it didn't add. Okay, good.
Alrighty, everybody is able to successfully drink the tonic without sort of like without any sort of immediate reactions. Uh, Rune and Staszrich, it hits you fast.
Oh no.
You're not drunk per se, but like you know when you have a drink that sort of just has like a very heavy mouthfeel, and as soon as
Yeah.
you like gulp it down, you just feel the alcohol inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, as he sees Rune and Staszrich react as such, is like you never had Morton's molasses ale, eh?
I was
At
wondering
least,
what. Uh, hmm. You good, Rune?
yeah, I'm good. I've probably had it, just not with so little food in my stomach.
Yeah, we
Andy and
probably
you
should have eaten before we drank.
yes. Well, if you go over to the grill, I'm sure they can set you up with some skewers. We got we got some fresh rock lizards from the mine recently, and the cave mushrooms. We were able to identify which ones would have killed us. We threw those out, and then we cut up and roasted the rest.
Now, that's
Hmm.
a salesman right there. I'm hungry.
Where would you have put the ones where you that would have killed them? That killed you?
Yeah, we mostly we have a disposal bin. We throw all that in. If you talk to the fine lady over by the reset.
Yeah.
If you talk to the fine lady over at the skewer stand, I'm sure she can tell you exactly where that ended up. Don't know why you'd
Yeah,
want it.
she does look
Oh,
like a.
he fancies himself a coxetologist or a toxicologist or a.
I'm a doctor, you fuck.
Well, it's got some toxicology in it.
It does have
Whatever you do.
toxicology in it. I study herbalism.
That.
Yeah, Morton's molasses ale. It's the greatest thing if you ever worried about the cold nights in the cave. Really heartens you, as you all feel that like you are definitely very much warm inside now. You have a feeling that if you were to drink this before entering colder climates, or if you were ever put in a situation where you'd be affected by cold, you would have basically the DC would be 5 lower for any checks about resisting
Hmm.
cold
Do
for
you
probably around like a day after drinking this.
may I somewhat am a brewer myself, mostly to assist in my career as a medical professional.
All
Would
right.
would you mind sharing me the recipe for this? Cuz this could help me in my research out greatly.
You'd have to talk to Morton.
Where may I find Morton?
Morton will be up in the mountains. Normally he's stationed out in San Vito.
Thank you. And then Staszrich will put an extra copper on the bar for the information.
Of
And then he
course. You
will.
can also buy casks of it up there. They have a barrel and facility up there.
Hmm.
We don't have a ship to put it in anymore.
To explain for Rune, since Rune missed a little bit of it. Basically, this drinking this, you have to make a fortitude save or become, depending on how bad you do, you can become sickened. But you gain a very massive bonus to resisting any sort of cold effects for around a day.
Okay.
When you have access to it more permanently, we will make an item for it. Currently, you just have the glass you drink now.
Okay, hold on. 2 more drinks on me. Aya, come here. Let's find a table.
Yeah,
Deal.
you find the table. I'm gonna go over to the.
She.
I'm gonna go to the.
25.
Yeah. Respect
Yes.
your elders.
I'm gonna go over to
No
the
one
bar.
stopped the kobold from drinking this. I just want to point that out.
You shouldn't be drinking that, you
Dwarf
plant.
a dwarf doesn't know.
Yeah, what the hell?
Nobody in the
Rune,
party stopped
well,
either.
you're mature for a kobold. Rune knows that. He studied after his mistake. Okay, we're gonna play that game that Xavier taught us, where we have to take the 2 drinks, and we got this little puck, and we're gonna try and get the puck into one of the drinks using only cantrips that we know. Okay?
You're gonna win.
Why's that?
I don't know any cantrips.
How do you? Oh, that's right. Summoners don't have cantrips.
Oh, that's right. We let you use your Eidolon. That's why you always fucking win. This was a bad idea.
But we just use our
Well, instead, why don't you?
athletics, I guess.
Why don't you just? Why don't you face Andy instead, or have Andy use the cantrips? But
Oh yeah, I could have.
Aya gets the reward.
Oh, you're underage, so I'll do the drinking for you.
Yeah. Anyway, time to
Okay,
go over to the
What are we
bar.
doing? Yep.
Wait, this makes me feel warmer. Does that mean the photosynthesis might work now?
The game's canceled. I'm drinking these.
I don't hog those
You're
assholes.
drinking both of them.
But no, it's like Andy has Mage Hand as a cantrip,
Yes.
so I could easily just go.
All right, Rune, you are able to. The first one goes perfectly fine. The second one, you are now sickened 1
Oh, dude.
for an hour. The DC gets higher the more you drink.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
I'll
goes down smooth
I'll-
sometimes.
go to the.
Oh yeah, no, it still goes down smooth, but you just have that feeling in the pit of your stomach that you know you're gonna feel this tomorrow and like now.
I'll go over to the bar or the grill.
Yeah.
Same.
Alrighty.
Check out some of them rock wizards.
All right, yeah. When you go over to the bar, when you go over to the skewer grill, you see a female dwarf that is turning a spit roast with a rock lizard on it. Currently, you see that there is a sort of like a roasting rack that is sitting next to her that has chopped mushrooms and chopped rock lizard, basically lined up ready to just be skewered and handed out. And she looks up to you and is like, "Hey, welcome to this little pebble of a town. What can I do for you?"
Hey,
Hey.
did you? How much from one of your skewers?
Just a copper. We don't need too much from outsiders, but a little bit always helps.
You know what? Here, yeah. And then I was told by the gentleman at the bar as well that you have you Staszrich will slap both his cheeks. That ale hits fast.
Sure
Dude,
does.
when you pick your mushrooms, you are able to separate the good ones from the bad ones, and then you throw the bad ones away. I was
Yes'm.
wondering if I may have those bad ones.
Yeah, that's sure. We don't really use them for anything, so might as well. The bad mushrooms we keep them in one of the excess storage crates in the mines. You'll see them. There's sort of like a collecting bin at the first checkpoint. We toss all the mushrooms that we deem would not be good for us. Put them there.
Hmm. Do you take any other plants from inside the mines?
Not too many other plants showing up in this region. We sort of just got mushrooms.
Are they called plum helmets? Hmm. Well, that's fine then. So here for I'll buy Rune.
Where?
Rune. How? You don't. Never mind. You don't look so good. How many skewers you want?
I want 2.
You want two? Andy. Skewers.
Mushroom only.
Do you have any mushroom only skewers?
Oh yeah, that's why we keep them lined up like this. No one actually scare them. I got you.
There's no offense.
Okay,
but the lizards kind of upset me a little bit.
No. Andy, how many? She has some mushroom only. How many you want? One? Okay. Aya. Oh, Aya, you're right here. You can order your.
I'm gonna take 2 rock lizard only skewers.
All right,
Alrighty.
and I'll take.
I'm a snake, not a lizard.
I'll take.
Racist.
I'll take 2 of the mixed skewers, and then that'll be that's 2. That'll be 7. You know what? I'll be honest. I don't feel like dealing with change here. Here's the silver. Keep the change.
Mighty grateful. And if you run any concerns in the caves, just let them know that Anastasia said it was okay.
Anastasia. That's a very
Okay.
lovely name. Then he
Well,
will...
have a good time with those skewers, boys.
Thank you. Staszrich will
Oh,
slightly
whoa.
slightly off balance. He'll stumble over to the table and be like, "Here, Rune, here's yours. Andy, mushrooms only. Aya, there's your 2 meat only, and then hold up.
Rune just
there's
does that
mine.
thing where he's eternally chewing on it and not swallowing because he's sick and can't ingest food.
Yeah.
Rune. You gotta here.
Rune
Do you need
Rune
help?
and Staszrich, you
Yeah.
can now both make new fortitude saves to try to pass your current level of drunkenness.
Hmm.
Okay.
Rune, you are able to get over your sickness.
Oh,
Staszrich, you are now feeling a bit better.
Ah, that
yeah.
Still obviously drunk, but like when you see that little bit of clearness from the haze.
Oh man, that room. Let me tell you that. I should start drinking for real.
Buddy, that
The
sounds
idea
like
that my
a.
doctor is going to start being drunk.
Sorry, intrusive thought. Pay it
Well,
no mind.
We need to find out first if you're a functional drunk. So we gotta do this a few
Drunken-
more times.
We don't
Drunken
know.
master
No, we're
doctor.
We're
Next,
not-
next
No
time I
problems
get
with
injured,
that
you
statement.
can have a sip.
not.
Well,
What?
I'm a drunken master.
You get injured and I have a sip?
Yeah, you have a sip, and then you clear my injury while you're,
No, I'm not. No, Rune, I'm
We
not
gotta
operating
find
on you.
out.
I'm not operating
New-
on you while you're
new
drunk.
frontiers.
There's
you
no.
know-
This is not a new frontier.
How do you know that?
I read it in a book.
Which book?
A book.
That's a dumb name for a book.
It is a very dumb name for a book, but it has all the information in the world.
Was there 25 others like B book, C book, D?
No, it was just one massive book. It kind
Sorry,
of
but
formed an archway with its
if it has
spine.
all
Whenever
the
you
information in the world, it would be infinitely tall because it's got to fit itself in there, don't you know?
Nope, it does not. It just says refer to this book.
Very
But
good.
then that's new information it's got to refer to in yet another text.
Nope. It's
You, Just because I'm wasted doesn't mean I can't think good.
You look, you're trying something here, but
You're trying to pull one
fortunately,
over on me.
no, you're trying to pull something over on me.
I'm gonna get those mushrooms first. Fuck you.
No, hold on.
To the
Staszrich will
mines I go. Just
chase.
come along.
Staszrich will chase after Rune,
I'm on a duck, bitch.
while Staszrich double fists his
Oh.
dual wields
Drax.
his skewers.
You get a hero point for I'm on a duck, bitch. That is a good line. And Staszrich, you also get a hero point for excellent role playing.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Anyhow, now that you are now that you are both making your way into the mines, are the others following along?
I mean, I don't know what they're doing, but I mean, last I heard something about we were gonna get more of that shit that I just drank with the molasses in it. So hell yeah.
I'll let you believe that.
Yeah.
They
We'll
can't
we'll
stop
let
me
that
from
one
drinking
slide.
the whole case, you know.
All right, so yeah, as you all make your way into the mines, if anyone has any sort of like you can make a perception check if you have a lore check you think you could think could apply as you sort of look at the mine system that's going through here.
I'm gonna do a little bit
I
of
have
stuff everything.
lore. No, I don't.
What'd
I
you
don't have
get?
anything good. Survival?
Would guild lore cover mines?
Yes,
Okay.
Damn.
the guild systems would cover this sort of thing because the guilds are very much sort of so yeah as
Shit.
Oh,
there you go. Look at you
I'm
go,
not gonna
Andy.
bother.
All right.
right,
How
we're-
about society, engineering?
I'd give you engineering.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck this up. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Congratulations. All right, so
Yeah.
starting with Rune because Rune has some special information because of their background. So with your detect metal and as you look around, you get a very quick you very quickly tell why this was like this is being worked on right now. As you know, with the guild, you have to get a requisition to be able to mine in any caves. Because
Right.
if you don't get a requisition, the guild has a very long-standing agreement with what you had only really processed as because you were not an explorer yourself, you were one of the smiths, so this didn't really apply to you. But
Hmm.
basically, the guilds have a long-standing agreement with the kobolds that are here, and a creature that a being that you actually would know is referred to as Terra, that you noticed that the kobold was referring to as mother.
Oh, okay.
Basically, we want to mine these mines, and we're going to do it anyway. What is a way that we can do it without pissing you off? Is sort of your vibe check you would get from the agreement they have with the kobolds.
I feel like this was inspired from something in the previous campaign.
From a previous campaign, or from real life, or
Wait,
many
what?
many things.
Oh, I just
No.
remember a certain mine that had kobolds in it that we took care of peacefully and diplomatically.
It was taken care of peacefully. You guys dealt with it peacefully and diplomatically. You did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. That was
Alexander,
very
on the other hand,
that was a rough day for
Yeah, that was before you really made it. That was at the beginning of his character arc, though.
that was before I had the stats for the shit I had to do. Anyhow, um continuing onward. Yeah, so the point being is that as such, the guild will only really approach when a mine is really worth it, and you feel like you're looking at a fucking Christmas tree with your detect metal. You are looking around, like even with this this little encampment has definitely been set up for like a maybe a month at most. But this mine is still shining like a fucking Christmas tree
Yeah, I
for all
was
the
swaying a little
metals.
bit from being drunk, but now with all the lights around, I'm just fucking bumping into walls.
Yeah.
Do you want some
You
help? Here.
you see
Yeah.
carts full of silver and carts full of other metals. And then what's interesting is that you do still see some alloys in the walls. You're not exactly sure what that means, but there may be some interesting stuff going on due to magic in caves. And then Andy, you have a very much more of a utilitarian take on this cave. All the infrastructure in here is definitely sort of the spawn of having done this a lot of times before. All the mineshaft tunnel, like all the mine shafts that are set up, like the supports are are wooden rods that are able to extend very easily and then are reinforced with bits of metal. And all the mine shafts had to be set up very quickly and very effectively. Um, Part of what you notice is that the miners that are working down here are 90% dwarves, and then the other 10% is a mixture of some kobolds of various groups, and then also some other humanoids. No rock kobolds among the ones that are mining.
What about banana kobolds?
There's banana kobold.
There is.
Nice.
The banana bolts.
I think they would want to be in a dark spot.
Some
Because
people
you
live
need to
different
store
lives.
bananas in a cold, dark place. I don't know. I'm just shit posting.
Some folks live different lives and they're destined to. But yeah, as you sort of go through the cave, you get what Anastasia was saying about like checkpoints basically, because you enter the
Mm.
cave through like a very structured entrance that was made basically, was reinforced by basically as few as they could get away with. You figure, Andy, they set up exactly enough where even you with your limited sort of understanding of mines, you have a feeling that if any of those supports were majorly disturbed, it could probably bring this whole thing down. But this is a group of experts basically, so they only set up exactly what they need. And now Andy has access to the special action of destroy this cave.
No.
But
I'm not sorry.
only
We're
Andy,
good.
only Andy has that
Embrace
that
it.
knowledge currently.
What happens if I just pull this?
Give Sid a
little
taste of his
rope?
medicine.
But
Wait,
yeah,
what
point-
now?
What I
Set up save point here.
Yeah, set
Quick save.
point here.
One pin that's over.
F5,
No,
F5.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
give me a taste of my own medicine. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, you must
What?
have zoned out for a minute.
What?
My perception check basically showed me that I know how to take this cave down if I needed to.
Yeah, become the Asari.
No.
Do it.
Like I said, set up save point here.
Asariness is the path to many abilities. The Jedi.
Fall, everyone dies.
I mean, the gods would consider unnatural.
Yeah, as you continue through the cave, you get some strange looks from some of the miners, but they all sort of keep themselves as Rune would know, when it comes to this kind of work, it's very much a get in and get out sort of job versus anything else. There's not really a there's not there are some miners obviously that are more explorative or sort of like excited by what they're doing, but a lot of the guild miners are sort of just like, we need to be here for as little time as possible, so we need to just grab everything and get out.
Yep.
Hey, Rune,
Hmm.
is your shoulder still being tapped?
I don't know, but it still hurts.
Well,
It has not been tapped. It has not been tapped since you entered the town.
Oh, damn. Because I was thinking, you know, if that the person, the Morton dude, we could use your buddy to take us up to the top. Or is that
Well, I
not
don't
in the
know.
same spot?
I don't know like how to contact that buddy.
You're gonna have to wait until somebody interesting shows up.
Yep. But anyway, where is that? Where's that? Rune, do you see the thing?
Hold up, we're at a checkpoint. Staszrich sent us.
as you all
And,
continue into the cave, there's this is a very big opening that is sort of being strip mined away, and then there's sort of a natural curve down in the cave walls, and as you approach that, you see that basically right before it gets steeper, and there's actually sort of like a rope there's a rope bridge that you can take downwards. There's a checkpoint that has basically like a small little break room of sorts. There's an ice box with a few things inside. There's a few other boxes around, and there's one that's labeled trash bin that is full of mushrooms.
oh yeah, Staszrich found it. Staszrich's going over to that trash bin, and he is gonna rummage like this is goddamn Stardew Valley.
All right, are you looking for something particular, or are you just looking for various mushrooms?
Um,
Take the bag.
you know what? I will do general rummaging. But
Okay, so you're now make me a survival check.
You don't have the military rank for that.
Alrighty.
And remember, none of this is edible because the dwarves would know if it was edible. That's why it's.
I know,
It's
but it
edible.
could be useful for poisons and antidotes.
I was gonna assist you, but my survival. What's your survival at?
What, my survival check? My survival check is a 22, so
You don't.
I'm at a +8 for survival.
You don't.
So yeah, as you rummage through, a lot of them do seem to be sort of like your various sort of mushrooms. Not all of them are particularly poisonous, but some of them are just like not good to eat either. They're just like they don't really do anything if you eat them.
Hmm.
Like there's no nutritional benefit. Like you've studied these kinds of mushrooms before. You remember that your trainer back in Tyrane would call those mushrooms leverite. You remember why?
Would call them what?
Would call them leverite.
Leave right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of leverite mushrooms in this, but there are a few interesting ones. You find some that are excessive, especially poisonous, not to the touch, thankfully, as you're just digging into this. But if consumed, there's about there's like a small handful of mushrooms that, if consumed or if condensed down into a potion, would be particularly poisonous or could be extracted for an antitoxin. And roll me 1d4.
Hmm. This
Yeah, these are
is...
kind that like let out a cloud when you smush them. Those are fun.
Yeah, those ones are exactly as you described them. Basically, like if they were squished, they'd leave their spores would let out. And then Staszrich, you have 15. Basically, you have 15 potion ingredients. These are sort of like very generic mushrooms that could be used for multi-purpose things that are generic requirements. These are mushrooms that are like are particularly good reagents, but don't have a significant effect themselves. But if you are looking to build a potion and only have a certain amount of something, these could bolster that and be replacement ingredients as long as you have parts of the basis. Make sense?
Yes. I found some stuff, guys. Rune, are you sober yet?
Just don't squish them. Fuck, man. The break room. Yeah.
Wait, what? What? Oh.
One of the dwarves sitting on a bench across from you is just looking at you rummaging through. It's like last time somebody dug through that, they squished a whole bunch of them. We had to air out the cave for weeks.
Oh, that is disgusting. Hey,
Yeah, let's take them outside and squish them.
aside from mushrooms, you all find anything other useful things down here?
Well, we got the ores, but we can't
Aside
really
from the
touch too
ores.
much else. Can't really touch too much else. Our agreement with the kobolds and the guild.
Ah, yes.
If we take we can't take too much from the land. we get the mushrooms. We're allowed to hunt the lizards, or if there's any other creatures that show up. Like if a land shark comes in, they understand that we need to protect ourselves. But, we take just enough to be self-sufficient, and we leave the rest of the shit there.
Are land sharks not hostile in these parts? Because
No, he said they understand that they need to defend themselves from land
okay.
sharks.
Oh, okay. I'm.
You
No,
still
they
drunk?
are.
Wait, what? What was that, Rune?
He's still drunk.
Huh?
I am not
There's,
drunk.
there's an echo in this cave. I don't know who said that.
It was you. You.
Yeah, keep your eye out when you go deeper into the cave. Whenever the ground starts feeling soft, means you're in land shark territory.
Mm.
Just a quick detect metal in the checkpoint. Is there like any veins in the walls?
Yeah, there's some veins deeper into the walls. Nothing nothing close to the surface, but there's some veins.
I'll just point it out to that guy. There's a vein down there in that wall.
Oh yeah. We got a Terramancer. They've mapped out all the veins. He pulls out
Okay.
he pulls out a little pocket map and shows you all the veins that you were able to see before, and some that there's some areas that have been erased or sort of like grayed out that are like as they've cleared out this cave. You can tell that they've already mined like 50% of the materials here.
The hell, Staszrich? Oh, that's a nice map. He's got some good penmanship there.
Yeah, we got a good group of Terramancers in the guild.
You know, he's trying to help.
I
I
know.
don't deserve this.
He's
I'm gonna
like,
go
yeah,
cry
we
deeper
know
in the
about
mine."
that. We know about that vain fuckwit.
That was not me trying to be rude. It was
I
literally
know.
just this guy is on his
That is
break.
literally what they said.
Yeah, that's
Word
fair.
for word.
Yeah, get the fuck on, dickweed.
Yeah, we know about that
Can't tell.
vain asshole.
You and your comfy smithy pretending you're one of us, trying to help out. Fuck off.
Yeah, you haven't lived a hard knock dwarven life. Classic human coming in.
We're
Anyhow.
assholes.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Would you like to continue down further in the cave and see what there is going on in here? You sort of have free reign, or you could leave.
I feel we should.
How snoopy are we feeling?
That's new.
Yeah, Andy, you guys are Snoopy.
Yeah.
All right, let's snoop.
All right, yeah. As you climb down the rope bridge, it's very sturdy for being a temporary fixture. As you enter into the lower part, you can see that this one is definitely less set up. Once again, the supports that are here are definitely all utilitarian, and you see there's sort of a marking off with there's a marking off with like a rope fence of a certain area of the cave, and sort of like in the middle there's some holes in the ground, and there's a sign that is in Dwarvish. Can any of you read Dwarvish?
That is a good question.
I thought it was Rune could.
I can.
I can, yep.
All right, Staszrich and Rune. You read the sign that says beware quicksand.
Okay, let's get out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't feel as investigative at this moment in time.
Quicksand on the surface, that's fine. Quicksand in the cave, fuck off.
Make a perception check as you all sort of look around in the cave.
Shit.
Can I have my 20 from before?
We're in the middle of it.
Fuck. You know what? I have
No,
three of
you're
these.
not.
I have three of these. I'll re-roll that perception. Yeah, that's better.
Alrighty, Staszrich and Aya, as you all are sort of like, sort of like ready to check out, you hear screams coming from deeper in the cave.
Past the quicksand.
You can go around the quicksand, to be clear. It is not like it is.
It's
like,
too late for
the
them.
quick-
Let's turn
The
back.
quicksand is the
We
quicksand is
should.
roped off.
Too late for who? Who did you hear?
It doesn't matter.
There's Rune.
Yeah.
There's some screaming from in the cave.
Rune, you get a tap on the shoulder.
Do you have
Huh?
Oh.
a terrain ability?
A what?
A terrain ability, being able to like cross any terrain with your.
Let's just walk around it.
Who
Don't
tapped me?
believe so.
I don't think that's a thing until like.
Hold on.
Yes, Rune, you got tapped on the shoulder. You turn. You see Boulder again.
Boulder, what's up?
Oh, hey, I was just coming to tell you that down further in this cave, there's a group of land sharks attacking some of my people.
Oh, okay. Well, great. We'll help with that.
I figured since you were here, you could come help because they were actually coming to meet you to bring you into the safe areas.
Oh yes, then
Oh,
let's definitely help.
Okay. Lead the way.
I mean, I was gonna
Yes,
help
yes,
anyway,
very
but
good, very good, very good. Yes, only one.
Oh, I thought.
A pack about 20.
20 land
There
sharks.
there were two, but one got encased. So there's only one that is a concern, unless the other one breaks out, which probably wouldn't happen.
I don't
It
like
just
that.
broke out.
Probably. Let's go tend to your brethren.
Very good, very good. All right, cool. Let's move. As the kobold takes a step past the takes a step past the fence and goes onto what is labeled as quicksand, and sort of just walks straight through without a problem.
I have a feeling it won't go as well for us.
Yeah.
So
No. No.
here. With my perception check, do I know where the quicksand is?
In
You know
center
that
of
the
room,
whole
fenced off?
the whole fenced off area is sort of like it's difficult terrain to start, and if you try to move if you try to move more than half your movement speed, you have to make a
Oh,
you have to make a
acrobatics.
reflex save
Oh,
or
okay.
acrobatics, or you can attempt to tumble through without making the reflex save. But if you move without doing any sort of pre-prep, if you move more than half your speed around, you have to make
And
a reflex save.
so it's just a fence off area, but is there areas to the sides that are not fenced off?
Oh yeah, no, you can just
Yeah.
walk
Oh
around.
yeah.
it, no
Oh, okay. I
problem.
thought it was just like
Yeah, we're just gotta walk around a circle, guys. Let's go.
I thought fenced off meant wall to wall.
No.
No.
Got it.
Okay, yeah. Let's just walk
There's an
around.
area in the center that is
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
let's make
fenced
this
off.
more challenging.
The whole
As we're
time
following
you can
them-
just
I would like to make a
Just
nature
go
check
around
to what do I know of the hunting tactics of a sand shark?
make
I
your
will
nature
hero
check.
too.
All right. Very good. All right, with a 19, what you know about land sharks, and specifically ones that are specific to caves, is that their sort of goal is effectively to shove people, like they will tackle people into quicksand or into softer ground because they are more mobile the softer a ground is. If they get into harder, rockier ground, they basically can't do anything because while they have the ability to think about it like this, they imagine you're swimming through water and then you suddenly end up in jello.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then that jello becomes ice cream.
Okay. Do I know their senses? Do they sense movement and that's when they strike?
Yes, they have tremor sense for 20 feet.
Then quick thinking, I'm gonna turn to Staszrich. Staszrich, give me some of those bad mushrooms.
Okay. Here, I'll give you like 3 of the bad mushrooms.
Okay. I'm taking the bad mushrooms. I'm taking some meat rations out of my bag. I'm putting the mushrooms on top. And as we're running towards it, I'm gonna oh god, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna like bite my thumb and try to get a bit of blood on it.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
You take 1 point of damage.
Yeah, okay. And then let me know when we get there.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Yeah. you start approaching where the screams are getting louder. You see that there is a group of there's a group of kobolds. One seems to have fallen over and sort of like it is sort of halfway into the ground. Part of what you know about the land shark hunting tactics, they don't actually like take any one person down before getting them all trapped. Basically, they they are they they are they care about self-preservation more than anything because they are sort of like they're territorial battlers. So they care very much about restraining or containing their enemies and then feeding. So
Okay.
you know that they seem to be safe for now, just stuck. And then the other kobolds are just trying to stay out of the hunting range, but cannot really get a read of where is safe.
Okay.
Oh, geez. Oh, damn, they don't feed until they're all stuck then. They're trying to get them all in still?
They your plan as it is currently can still work because you are presenting food that isn't moving.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
That is
Everyone,
just
hold
food, not a
still.
threat.
Hold still. I'll throw it into the sand pit, or kind of like dangerously close to one of the kobolds, just because like I need to know where the sand is, and that would be an obvious indicator, but not too close if I can.
I get you.
Just to
So
be certain.
let's start off with a diplomacy check since you were trying to get people to calm down in a tense situation.
Diplomacy, I'm great at that.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
diplomatic people, speak up.
Everybody,
I'm the one who rushed
calm
ahead.
down. All right. Never mind.
Yeah, Rune. All right, and now make a ranged attack.
Oh.
You have to throw it.
I'll roll a
Yeah,
d20. Plus-
you're trying to.
Oh. Wait.
Do it right in your face.
Okay, I can't right click that for a hero point. I'll just do. I'm gonna use a second hero point. Is that allowed?
Yeah, that's allowed.
What the fuck is this?
All right.
I believe it
So,
takes the 8 plus a 0 for my dex.
all right. So,
How's that zero dex coming?
thankfully, what wasn't added on to this is your proficiency modifier because you are proficient at using rudimentary
throwing meat.
weapons, which
Okay.
which would be throwing meat. You succeed at throwing it. You do not critically succeed, but you do succeed at throwing it. Now,
Chance to do this.
and to think,
We're
you
rushing.
could have
Okay.
used your mage hand for this.
Rune,
All
don't
right.
you have mage hand too?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's see. GrannyKA, roll me a d20, just a flat d20. All right. The land shark takes the bait and eats the meat.
And you said that
Now
there is a
let's
kobold
see.
stuck?
There is a kobold stuck currently.
Oh, okay.
But first, let's see if this land shark passes their fortitude save. All right. No, they critically fail their fortitude save.
Alright, Staszrich,
So-
well...
Rune, the other one's already trapped, and with your plan working perfectly, we don't even need to roll initiative because that one is fucking dying.
And then
Oh, it's gonna
Staszrich
shit
will...
itself to death.
While this land shark is shitting itself to death and puking itself to death, Staszrich will go up to the trapped kobold and just yank him out of the quicksand.
All right, make a reflex save to keep your balance in the quicksand.
I actually... Oh, hold on. Roll it. Don't just...
Very
Staszrich's
good.
got this.
You are able to
Damn.
glide across this without issue. You are immune to this pit of quicksand for as long as it matters,
For the rest of your life.
basically.
Huh. Yep.
Like,
all right.
until you like leave this for a certain amount of time, and then
Yeah.
you're able to help the kobold out, no problem.
All right. Out of here, you. And then Staszrich just
Yeah.
gently yanks him out of the pit and sets him down on a safe
Isa,
patch of
thanks
dirt.
you.
It speaks like Jar Jar Binks. I shove him back into the pit. I kid. You're quite welcome.
Isami?
No, Isa.
Ah. Let's get your friends out, and I extend my staff to the other people in the quicksand.
Oh wait, is there
No,
other
the
people? in
others are
quicksand?
fine. No.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So
just
there are
one?
other people. Okay, now to clarify something. You saw one of the kobolds walk across quicksand just fine. These kobolds are terramancers. As long as they're able to focus, they can stand on it no problem.
Ah.
If their focus is thrown off and they get tripped or something, they can then sink into it and they can't just get themselves out of it unless they're particularly skilled,
Oh, okay.
basically. So the others were just standing on the quicksand no problem, were able to walk across it no problem, etc. But, you know, getting surprised by a land shark is a good way to lose your focus.
I see.
Concentration spell.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Well,
And then so yeah, the other land shark is trapped still. You see that they sort of look at the group of you. It's like, so should we let it? What should we do with it? As you see that they're sort of like maintaining this this cube of stone that is currently entrapping this land shark.
Well,
it's-
Rune, didn't you
here,
say
I got an
you
idea.
I don't know. Do you need?
I got an idea, everybody. Okay, Rune, take the poison. Here, give me back the poisonous mushroom.
What? No, hold up. What's Andy saying?
I was saying, didn't the guild say that land sharks have to be dealt with because they know they pose a threat?
They don't. I think Rune explained
Did they
that they
say
don't.
that? I'm drunk.
I think Rune
Okay,
explained that they
so-
didn't have to be dealt with. It's just that if they have to defend themselves, then they are allowed to. But since
Land
it's
sharks are territorial creatures. If you are in what they consider their territory, they will kill you.
Yeah. Well, I'll just turn to the kobolds. Do you guys need food?
We eat rocks.
The sand shark swims through sand, which could mean it has rocky qualities.
get shit on, dickweed. Oh God.
I don't know why this. I do apologize that this has just turned into shitting on Rune, but
Get shit
I
on,
got so
dickweed.
much shit on me.
There is so much. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm a porta potty.
it is not
Pooprat.
intentional.
it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
anyway, You know what? Can I have a suggestion, and as that land shark is pissing and shitting itself, I actually want to try to heal it.
Okay, you want to
Yeah,
you want to heal the one that is you want to heal the one that's poisoned?
Yes.
And not contained.
And not contained. Maybe if I save its life, it will be grateful to us later in the future.
Staszrich, it's a dumb animal. It's not going to believe that. You're attributing human qualities.
All right, get ready to roll initiative.
Staszrich, feel free to make a medicine check.
If I can maintain connection to the server long enough to do so.
If you can
I will-
concentrate while Rune says your name over and over chastisingly. Staszrich. Staszrich. Staszrich.
Don't worry, I don't succeed.
And it bites your arm.
Or do you?
You actually do succeed.
Wait, what? Okay.
Checks don't have to be high depending on the situation. You are not currently at risk. You are just trying to cure a basic poison that is affecting this thing very greatly because it was surprised by it and it rolled a 1. So yeah, you are able to use what you understand about these poisonous mushrooms now. Surprised a bit about their potency moments ago that caused it to sort of flop around like a beached whale. And now it is feeling a little bit better.
Hey, no
And
hard
No.
feelings about that dumb comment,
Do?
okay?
Leave.
I was thinking,
Hold on. Staszrich will look at this thing and be like, I just saved your life. I don't know if you understand this.
it doesn't speak common.
I know it doesn't speak common.
We went through
It
this
is
with
not-
wolves.
A dragon.
Does it speak? Oh, I don't.
know, I hear land shark and I keep picturing Garchomp, so it's like.
I don't think it
That's
would
fair.
speak anything, but I was just gonna try nature check and be like, "Hey,
Yes,
look at me."
That is what I was going to request of you.
Yes. Okay, listen to me. How about instead of being so territorial, maybe you just take some food every once in a while. Don't eat these people, but maybe if they feed you, then you leave them alone or maybe help them mine some stuff. Does that sound good? Huh?
Land shark blinks at you. You're not exactly sure if it can understand you,
All right.
but then
Hmm.
it opens its mouth and it lets out a growl, and then it dives back into the quicksand and moves to move away.
Okay. Staszrich will let it go. You see, if you just show a little
You're
bit of
gonna
damn.
get eaten.
Yeah,
You're
don't-
gonna get
don't-
eaten one day.
don't-
And
don't
as
You're
you
do
turn
lucky
that
that
around-
doesn't mean
that.
shit.
I watched too many movies. that say
Maybe I
that
should.
like that.
If I'm doing this all the time, maybe I should learn how to speak to the damn things.
You do seem to be choosing to do it a lot. That is true.
Go back to the druid and Tyrain.
Go back to the druid and tyrant and be like, "Hey, can I learn how to? What is that thing that allows you to speak with animals?"
I think it's called multi-classing.
I can't multi-class.
Uh,
I've already
Find
multi-classed.
an amulet that has speak with animals attached to it. Wrong game.
That might be a magical trinket that some places sell.
Yeah. Probably like 500 gold if you can even find it.
Either
Yeah,
way, the land shark is no longer a threat. As for the one that's released, or the one that's captured, Rune, take the poisonous mushrooms off the meat.
What?
Take the
I
poisonous.
just had that one batch. It was
Oh.
eaten.
Oh, it was eaten? No. Well. I mean,
What,
I
you
would
want me to
say,
feed
I
it
would
meat?
say, I would say maybe try to feed this thing after you release it and see if it goes away.
Okay, animal whisperer. I'll take out another piece of rations. Don't listen
alrighty.
to the guy who works with horses for a living or anything. Jesus Christ.
Staszrich or Rune, feel free to attempt a survival check,
Hmm.
or sorry, a nature check.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Yeah, just shit on me more. I'm a dickweed.
My apologies. Would you rather your face being eaten off by this fucking land shark when you try to feed it?
Yes, at this
Here,
point.
give me the thing. I seem to have a way with the animals.
Let it eat me.
I'm not letting it eat you.
New year, new me gets eaten by a land shark.
Anyway, yeah. All right, let it go.
The land shark sort of it barks at you. It lets out a bark like a growl, and then it fucks off.
There.
I have never seen such attitude like that, except from the elders. Yes, very impressive.
Now, what my buddy
As
Staszrich here just did is he taught the wild animals to come to you people for food. Good job.
Forever.
You guys have
Yes,
enough
good-
food. You
Good,
do you kobolds have
good
enough
job,
food to?
Staszrich. You
They
kept us
eat
safe.
rocks. They don't eat meat. Sorry.
Well, do you have the ability to grow food for the land sharks?
That is something that the elders may have as an option, but we
Well
will
then.
cross that bridge when it comes to it. We don't really come to this cave. This this is a cave that is currently under the jurisdiction of the guild, so
Well, maybe
you
some of
know,
the guild can hire some farmers, and I will inform some of these miners that they can pacify the land sharks by tossing food at them.
I'm sure that they will like that information greatly, and nobody will laugh at you.
And that those sharks aren't going to bring like 30 more sharks.
And it's only going to work half the time because they just split into two factions: the shark that was poisoned when it ate food, and the shark that wasn't. And they're both going to have differing
Yeah.
beliefs on the system.
Then that sounds
Kill
like it'll
those who
lead
throw
to
you
a
food.
land shark civil war, which I'm sure will be a movie that we all would like to see. But
They
You
could
call it
already
the Civil
exist.
War. Good job.
It's when they use magic to display moving pictures on walls. They call
Yeah,
it a
remember
movie
that
because
Magus
the other
in
ones
the mayor's
were
house?
Oh god, no!
yeah,
Please
the
don't
other ones
remind
were
me of that.
talkies.
Ugh.
Yeah, so far only horror movies exist. Just that one.
just that one.
The Stabbing of Timmy.
Dude, where's my car?
Just remember,
Theaters.
just remember, movies are called movies because they move in them.
Oh.
Oh.
That is it. That is why.
Yes.
Good night, everybody. Anyhow. Yeah, so the kobolds all sort of just look at you and it's like, yes, this is, you are, flips the notes, Rune,
Yep.
Andy, and Staszrich.
Shit stain. Yep.
Correct.
Alright, let's add, also known as Shitstain to Staszrich, understood. Thank you, Rune, for that clarification.
You such as
Much
of yourself.
obliged.
Yes.
My notes for
So,
this session has so many swear words on it. It's not even funny. Ugh.
so Rune wanted to come see come see Mother.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Good. All right, come this way. We will show you the path. I will make sure that Isa, Isuri, and Isa will make sure to leave raving reviews for you for how you saved us.
Oh, that would be. Okay.
There's a power in my other mind here saying that does not sound like good names to follow.
They sound like perfect names to follow. Anyway, lead on, friend.
Nobody else hear it because even though it's pronounced Isa instead of Isari.
It's fine. I don't
Are
hear.
you okay, Granny?
Yeah, you don't.
You didn't hear the names of the three?
Did you have a mushroom?
I mean, I heard them. I just don't see how it's a problem. I mean,
I smell very luminous gas right now.
Yes, they take you over to one of the walls that Rune you would be able to notice is sort of just like a wall full of metal basically. Like it is just a wall of rock
It's
and you're not really
beautiful.
sure what's going to happen. Yes. And one of the kobolds puts their hand on the wall and it's like, "All right, everyone hold hands." As the other kobold's
Andy,
like, "Oh, right, yes, yes."
does the mage hand count?
Andy
I'll
will have to be at the back of the line.
Okay.
I'll just use my other hand to hold it. Yeah.
and facing the opposite way.
All right, and then as they do such, you sort of like you feel everything shift around you as you are sort of basically you are very basic. Have you ever seen like a thing? Not Wipeout. Hole in the wall?
Oh
Yeah.
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 Yeah, where there's just like the perfect cutout for you and you have to fit through it.
Mm-hmm.
You have that kind of feeling for a moment. If you have claustrophobia, this would suck, but it only lasts for a few moments as you're sort of just like you feel yourself phase through a wall of rock.
Honestly, I was picturing more that scene where they go through the wardrobe to Narnia.
Not dissimilar. It's like that, except the wardrobe is also like a body-sized sock. Now that I've created that distressing mental image,
Yeah,
Why
let's
did you want
move
one?
on to speaking with Tara.
I want a very
Or
big
whatever.
sock now.
I mean,
do
what
not.
we're gonna we're actually gonna end things off here. But first, I'll describe the Kobold caverns that you enter. As you enter the Kobold caverns, they are basic. Basically, you get the feeling that a not small majority of the mountain range is actually hollow on the inside to sustain the kobolds here. There's a lot of structures and a lot of support, obviously, but a lot of it's very open. There's a massive blue glowing mushroom that serves as the main light source in here. It's near the center, and it sort of grows up and sprouts off in various branches, sort of like a tree, but it is all just one massive mushroom. And
Okay.
there's just a bunch of small huts that have all been crafted out of stone. Some have taken on other colors. There's different levels of sediment in the rock depending on where you go on up the railing. And then sitting on a throne near the top where like the mushroom is just like peeking, you can see sitting on a throne not a kobold. You see someone who looks to be vaguely humanoid, who has sort of like a lightish blue skin, who is sort of looking down and smiling down at you. And you have a feeling just looking at her that that is Tara. And we'll end the session off there.
All right.
Okay.
Now, time for
with-
the weekly. Do we gain a level?
Let's see.
I would be
Am I
concerned.
feeling nice? No, you do not gain a level. Not yet. You have not completed a major task.
Okay, I just had to cross that off my to-do list, though.
Of course.